Case of an accused axe murderer in St. Bernard Parish is moving ahead without the death penalty.
The prosecutors made the decision today not to pursue the death penalty against Mark Owens. Investigators say back in September, the 56-year-old Chalmette man used an axe to kill his ex-wife, Kim Owens.
The axe murder shocked many people in St. Bernard Parish, and today's decision left some to question why the death penalty isn't being pursued.
But legal experts say prosecutors are increasingly avoiding capital punishment. Carice Jackman joins us now to explain why.
Yes.
Carice?
Well, Ton and Natalie, those we spoke with say there can be many factors in why prosecutors will not pursue the death penalty, but perhaps the most important is the added pain it may cause for the victim's family.
The day that I heard that this guy had done her that, oh, I wept for her family.
Violet resident Elizabeth Mahoney understands the pain Kimberly Owens' family feels. Her own daughter, India Mahoney, died after her estranged husband shot her back in 2009.
She died right here in this hallway.
Elizabeth's 18-year-old daughter had gotten into an argument with her husband, Charles Richardson. As Elizabeth was trying to calm her daughter down, Richardson came out of a bedroom with a gun.
The last thing she saw was this man putting a gun in her face.
Elizabeth herself was shot 3 times in the head and neck and had to undergo reconstructive surgery. As much as Elizabeth wanted her husband to suffer, she knew life in prison was her best option for justice.
Having served on juries, it's just so hard to get 12 people to see the same thing at the same time.
Loyola Law professor Dane Ciolino says there are a number of reasons why prosecutors may reconsider pursuing the death penalty, even in the most gruesome murders.
The cost of pursuing death penalty cases is astronomical. In comparison with non-capital cases, a death case costs at least 10 times more to bring and to defend.
Ciolino says appeals can be very lengthy and can force the family to relive an already painful ordeal.
They want closure, and the closure always comes a lot more quickly when you're talking about a non-capital case as opposed to a capital case.
Richardson did receive a life sentence, and although it doesn't bring India back, Elizabeth knows she can find comfort in knowing he doesn't have a chance of getting out of prison. Having gone through the process, she can only pray for the family of Kimberly Owens. And Professor Ciolino says there are still plenty of reasons why prosecutors may still go after the death penalty. For instance, if more than one person was targeted, the victims were very young or very old, or if a law enforcement officer or first responders were killed.
Carice, thank you. There have been 28 executions in the state of Louisiana since the Supreme Court ruling in 1977, though the state's first execution was in 1983. 12 of the 28 have come from the greater New Orleans area. The last execution was Gerald Bordelon back in January of 2010. The state will not conduct any executions until at least 2018, after a court order was issued challenging the constitutionality of the state's lethal injection process.